Good day, everyone. Welcome to another lesson. We have here three diagrams and basic probabilities. So we have our learning targets at the end of the module or at the end of this session. The students will be able to understand the tree diagram and also apply the tree diagram strategies in solving basic real life probability problems. We have here our content notes. Let's define what a tree diagram is. A tree diagram is a picture used for making smart choices, figuring out values, or calculating chances of things happening. Imagine you're trying to make a big decision, like choosing what to do over the weekend. You can draw a special kind of picture called a tree diagram to help you out. So, a tree diagram, in tree diagram, we visualize complex problems because of tree diagram. We also understand probability better because of it. And also, we can apply this one in real life situation. Or we've already applied this one and we did not notice it. It's under tree diagram. And also, it builds logical thinking. So in short, students, we learn tree diagrams because they make probability and choices clear, simple, and practical. Okay, let's have here our example number 1, tossing a coin twice. Let's have here draw a tree diagram and calculate probabilities when tossing a coin twice. So according to the statement, we're going to toss a coin twice. So let's do this step by step. Let's have step number 1. We are going to identify first the outcomes. Let's start with a first toss. First toss. Let's say it's the first toast. In our first toast, we have two results. So if we're going to imagine a coin, we have two results, the head and the tail. Okay? And in getting the probabilities of each, what should we do? So what is the probability? This is the first toast, okay? What is the probability of getting a head in first toast? Of course, we have two outcomes. These are our outcomes. What's the probability of getting a head? So we have one head here. We have one. We have two results or two outcomes. So 1/2. Okay? We also have, what's the probability of getting a tail in this first toast? We have one tail. That's only one. We have two results. So 1/2, still 1/2. So that's our result. Step number 2, let's do the second toast. So in the second toast, still, we have two results, head and tail. So let's combine this one using a tree diagram. Possible result here is head and tail. Possible result here is head and tail. Alright? So, same process. Let's focus first on this outcome, two outcomes here in the head area. What is the probability of getting a head in the second toast? Since duha ram gyapon ni ka outcome kanilang sa half focus. So we have 1/2. Siya. What's the probability of getting a tail in the second toast? We still have 1/2. The same here. Let's erase this one. Oh, sorry. Tail. Again, 1/2, 1/2. The same here. Kani atong focus to ha. What's the probability of getting a head in this second toast? Still 1/2. Because 1 ang head and then duha sila ka outcomes or result, 1/2. What's the probability of getting tail? The same, 1/2. Okay, next one. Third step, we are going to get the probability of each outcome. So let's combine this one using a tree diagram. Let's have the result. We have head and the head. This one, head and head. We also have here head and tail. Head and tail. We also have here tail and head. Tail and head. We also have here tail and tail. This one, tail and tail. So these are our result. here's the result or the outcome, this one. So let's have what's the probability of these outcomes. So we have here, we are going to get the probability of each outcome. So we have head and head. This combination here, we have 1/2 and 1/2. So we're going to multiply that 1/2 times 1/2. So we have 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4. So our probability of getting head and head is 1/4. Next one, head and tail. So this combination, we're going to multiply the same process, 1/2, and then tail, 1/2. So this in 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4, the same. So what's the probability of getting head and tail is 1/4. The same process, combination of here, tail and head. We have tail 1/2 multiplied by head, which is 1/2. The same, 1/4. So the probability of getting tail and head is 1/4. And we also have tail and tail. This combination here. We have tail is 1/2. Another tail is 1/2. We have 1/4. So here's our result. 1/4 of head and tail 1/4, tail and head 1/4, tail and tail 1/4. For our final result, there are 4 possible outcomes. Here, head, tail, head, and tail. These are our outcomes. In tossing coins 2 times, outcomes. And we also have each outcome has a probability of 1/4. This one. So each outcome, ang probability niya is 1/4. And if we're going to add up all of these outcomes, the result is 1. Okay? So this is our result. Again, the outcomes, and these are our probabilities. If the problem, again, we just follow the problem or sa ihang gusto nga, i-solve na to. But if the given problem says, what is the probability of getting 2 heads? So here. So your answer should be this one. 1/4. Again, it's we need to follow the problem. We need to follow the statement. And we need to answer what is the given question. Alright? Another example, we have example number 2. You have 2 types of drinks, juice and soda, and 3 types of snacks, chips, cookies, and fruit. We want to determine the probabilities of different combinations of drinks and snacks a guest might choose. So we're going to get the probability of each. So let's start with step number 1. What should we do? In step number 1, we are going to identify first the event. We have 2 events according to the problem here or to the statement. We have the event 1 is choosing drinks. We have drinks, and we also have snacks. Okay, and step number 2, we're going to list the possible outcomes of each event. So we have drinks, we have juice and soda. So let's say si juice nag-represent as J and si soda nag-represent as S. Okay? And we also have snacks. Si snacks, we have 3 snacks here. Chips, for chips, si chips nag-represent as C. Next one, cookies. Si cookies nag-represent as CO. And then si fruit nag-represent as F. Alright? So next one, we're going to draw a tree diagram. Let's have juice. Let's have juice and soda. Let's combine this one. And let's get first the probability of each, the same process. Juice and soda, what's the probability of getting a juice? We have 2 outcomes, okay? Let's start with drinks. Juice and soda. Probability of getting a juice, of these drinks? We have 1 juice, and then 2 outcomes, 1, 2, 1/2. What's the probability of getting a soda of these 2 drinks here? We have 1 soda, and then 2 result, juice, 1, 2. So still 1/2. Okay, next one. We will combine that one with our snacks. Chips, cookies, and fruit. So let's combine that one. Tulo na sila. Chips, cookies, and fruit. We also have here chips, cookies, and fruit. Okay, itong tarungan. Again, we have cookies and fruit. So let's get first the probability of these snacks. We have again 3 given snacks. So let's start here. Okay? Kanilang sang tulo. They erase. What's the probability of getting a chips in this given snacks? We have 1 chip, and then 2 result, 1. How many result? 1, 2, 3. So we have 1/3. The same, what's the probability of getting cookies in this outcomes here? Na combination ni juice. We have 1 cookie, and then 3 result, 1, 2, 3. So still 1/3. What's the probability of getting a fruit? 1 fruit, and then 1, 2, 3. Still 1/3. The same here. Alright. Ito na lang gamay yun. The same here. The 3 result. Cookie. Chips, cookies, and fruit. 1 cookie, still 1/3. Here, 1/3. Tulo raman na sila. Kanima ng tulo ang focus. Tulo. Okay? And then fruit is 1/3. 1/3 si fruit. So all of these results, such chips, cookies, and fruit, they have 1/3 result. Let's do the combination. Let's combine this one. Let's calculate and combine the probabilities of each path in tree diagram. We're going to multiply the probabilities along the branches. Okay, so let's start with our result first. We have juice and cookies. Chips. We also have here juice and cookies. We also have this one, juice and fruit. And then here, soda and chips. We also have this one, soda and cookies. Soda and cookies. Last one, soda and fruit. So that's our combination. So here's our combination. So let's have our combination. Let's get the probability of each combination here. We have juice and chips. This one. So juice is 1/2. Ako na lang siya i-arrow. Juice is 1/2. And then si chips is 1/3. So 1/2 times 1/3. So we have 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 3 is 6. So we have 1/6. This one, juice and cookies. See, juice is 1/2. And then the cookies is 1/3. So we have 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 3 is 6. The same, 1/6. We also have this one, juice and fruit. Juice is 1/2 times fruit is 1/3. The same, 1/6 or 1/6. Here, soda and chips. Si soda and chips, si soda is 1/2. Si chips is 1/3. The same, 1/6. And then here, chips and cookies. Soda and cookies. Si soda is 1/2. Si cookies is 1/3. Multiply it. 6, 1, 6 kahapon. 1/6. 1/6. Si soda is 1/2 for fruits. 1/2 si soda. Si fruit is 1/3. The same. 1/6. All right. Okay, so that's the combination. Again, the problem here, we want to determine the probabilities of different combination of the drinks. So therefore, our result, we have here for juice and cookies, juice and chips, 1/6, juice and cookies, 1/6, juice and fruit, 1/6, soda and chips, 1/6, soda and cookies, 1/6, and then soda and fruit, 1/6. So that's our result. That's our probability result of each combination.
Sorry, it's DJ.
Good.